Are you kidding me right now? Like, did the Democrats just lose Bernie Sanders to common sense and MAGA reality? I mean, seriously, guys, like, what alternative universe are we living in where Bernie freaking Sanders is agreeing with Elon Musk and even Donald Trump on something as crucial as government failing at, well, pretty much everything? I mean, the liberal media is melting down faster than Dogecoin after a pump and dump, just pump it and dump it scheme because Bernie Sanders dares to call out the Department of Government Efficiency, aka Dodge. Are you kidding me, guys? And the Pentagon for failing 7 audits in a row. 7. But of course, the liberal media and their puppet masters, Biden and Kamala Harris, they're busy playing damage control. Meanwhile, your boy Elon Musk is out here with Tesla-sized receipts talking about how our government's reckless spending is destroying America. And you know what? He's right. Just like Trump has been saying for years, guys, America's going bankrupt, broke as hell, because of these failing bureaucrats and their oligarchy-approved waste. Bernie Sanders is supposed to be the poster boy of progressive ideals, but even he can't deny the money that's basically just to watch the government burn. It's insane, guys. And so the fact of the matter is that he's on board with MAGA-aligned reforms, and it's a wake-up call to everybody. In fact, the Department of Government Efficiency is exactly the kind of shakeup that America needs in order to stop this insane spending spree. And yeah, the liberal media, they're going to cry about it, but too bad. The truth hurts. But we're seeing something huge here, folks. When Bernie Sanders, Trump, and Elon Musk are calling out the same problems, you know the Democrats are in deep, deep trouble. And this isn't just a failing government. This is a system that's so broken that even Bernie Sanders can't deny it anymore.
The governor has called a special session that will convene this week to set aside money to battle the Trump administration. Will some of that money also be set aside to protect migrants and undocumented immigrants in California as they seek either legal advice or continued legal financial backing to support their efforts to stay within California and the United States?
Yeah. Again, if the first Trump administration is any indicator, we know that there will continue to be a lot of fear in communities that deserve to know what their rights are and what their rights are not. And so if it's legal assistance, legal advice, legal support, that's just the California way.
Seriously, is good old Bernie Sanders turning MAGA? I mean, because the veteran independent senator recently admitted that Elon Musk is right about government overspending, especially the Pentagon and the U.S. Department of Defense failing its audit for the 7th consecutive year, guys. Now, of course, liberal media like MSNBC, they're foaming at the mouth and they're saying all sorts of insulting stuff about the Tesla CEO, kind of like how Elon Musk is taking over MAGA America, starting with his Department of Government Efficiency, aka Dodge. But here's their political strategist, Kai Komanduri. Watch.
Oh, it should be extremely concerning. I mean, we are living, as Bernie Sanders would say, increasingly in an oligarchy. And the oligarch is Elon Musk, the world's richest man. I mean, just look at what happened with this Department of Government Efficiency called Doge. If people don't know this, Dogecoin is a cryptocurrency that Elon Musk has heavily promoted. He has done it over the years. It started kind of as a joke, but he saw that the more he promoted it, the more its value increased. It is now worth about $55 billion thanks to Elon Musk's promotion. And it is widely believed that Elon Musk is a huge investor in this Dogecoin.
And just to jump in, because some of this stuff sounds so new, they're naming the Trump Government Oversight Board after this. So in a way, although it's a new brand, it's no different, according to what you're saying, Che, than naming something the Exxon division of the government or the Coca-Cola division, which would seem like an unfair government boost or even quid pro quo corruption.
Exactly. I mean, it would be like having the Exxon division of the government with Rex Tillerson in charge of it and him still being the largest CEO and shareholder in Exxon and making money every single time, basically, Exxon was mentioned in the news. I mean, that is what Elon Musk is doing. He is basically using this all as a massive financial grift for himself. And to think about this in Wizard of Oz terms, I mean, we talk about how smart Elon Musk is. how he's a tremendous engineer of genius, and I don't take that away from him. He has a brain. He has courage. I think you have to have courage to dance around on stage like he does. But he doesn't have a heart. What Elon Musk believes is what is in his own direct self-interest is in everybody's interest. He cannot understand that what is in the best interest of the country is not something that does not personally benefit him. He is massively selfish, and we are all going to be paying the wages of his selfishness for the years to come.
Now, honestly, this just makes me want to support people who say that they should cancel MSNBC now. I mean, seriously, guys, I'm just sick of these anti-MAGA critics who just can't see anything nice about the incoming Trump administration. I mean, even Senator Bernie Sanders is keeping his mind open to Trump and Elon Musk, and you can't get any more liberal than Bernie, right? One thing I genuinely respect about the guy, though, is that he's not afraid to speak his mind, even when voicing his support for the SpaceX founder Elon Musk. Here's a clip. Watch.
Here's something you don't see every day. Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders agrees with Tesla CEO and Trump confidant Elon Musk about the bloated defense budget. Here's what Bernie tweeted on Sunday. Elon Musk is right. The Pentagon, with a budget of $886 billion, just failed its 7th audit in a row. It's lost track of billions. Last year, only 13 senators voted against the military-industrial complex and a defense budget full of waste and fraud. That must change. Matt Gaetz wrote on X, "Welcome home, Bernie." And MAGA Mornings host Alan Jacoby posted, "Is this part of the realignment I keep hearing about?" Now, this comes just a few weeks after President-elect Donald Trump appointed Musk, along with entrepreneur Vivek Ramaswamy, to lead the Department of Government Efficiency, where they will advise on how to make cuts to various federal programs and departments. Now, while Musk has yet to outline the specific plans the commission is going to engage in, the tech billionaire has repeatedly criticized the Pentagon's F-35 national security program, and the pair wrote in a Wall Street Journal op-ed last week, the Pentagon recently failed its 7th consecutive audit, as we noted, suggesting that the agency's leadership has little idea how its annual budget of more than $800 billion is being spent, which is an outrage every year when the audit is yet again failed, that our government does not know all of the money it's spending on our defense, that sometimes aid being sent to foreign nations is misplaced. That was a big story last year, the year before, that some millions was discovered that they didn't know about, and like, oh, off to Ukraine it goes. The defense budget is not the entire U.S. budget. There's a lot of the social safety net is also expensive too, but we do have a very large defense budget, and many Americans probably wonder, is this actually making us safer, or does this empower federal bureaucrats to engage in a hostile foreign policy that actually makes us less safe? That's where I think the agreement is between Elon Musk and Bernie Sanders. But I appreciate people like Bernie, like Ro Khanna, like Jared Polis, and others in the Democratic Party who have come forward to say, well, let's work with the new administration where we agree with them. Let's cut government waste that everyone agrees is a problem.
There, see? Even Bernie Sanders know when Elon Musk is right. And he's especially right for slamming the Pentagon for failing their 7th audit in a row. Seriously, guys, like, why isn't this bigger news? Plus, you've got liberals like Senator Alex Padilla saying that California is going to use taxpayer dollars to pay for migrants' legal challenges to deportations. For real, guys, check this out.
There doesn't have to be a conflict unless that's what Trump wants.
The governor has called a special session that will convene this week to set aside money to battle the Trump administration. Will some of that money also be set aside to protect migrants and undocumented immigrants in California as they seek either legal advice or continued legal financial backing to support their efforts to stay within California and the United States?
Yeah. Again, if the first Trump administration is any indicator, we know that there will continue to be a lot of fear in communities, and communities that deserve to know what their rights are and what their rights are not. And so if it's legal assistance, legal advice, legal support, that's just the California way. We embrace our diversity. Our diversity is what's made our communities thrive and our economy thrive. And so we will assist families against the threats of the Trump administration.
Now, seriously, guys, communities deserve to know what their rights are, right? If you're not a legal citizen of the United States, I don't think you really have any rights to anything, right? You know what I mean? Like, where does it say in the Constitution that my tax dollars should go for legal fees for illegal immigrants, right? Did I miss something, y'all? Seriously, guys, these are probably the same people, the same ones spreading nasty rumors about a supposed rift between President-elect Trump and tech billionaire Elon Musk. I mean, seriously, who's going to believe that when there's actual footage of the two just having the best time at Trump's Thanksgiving party at Mar-a-Lago? Yeah, those liberal haters are just delusional. And so that's why this bit of news from Senator Bernie Sanders, it was just such a ray of sunshine to me. President-elect Trump tapped Elon Musk and former GOP presidential primary candidate Vivek Ramaswamy to lead the Doge in an effort to stop the government's wasteful spending. And on X, Elon Musk's home turf, the senator posted his support for the man, saying that Elon Musk is right. The Pentagon, with a budget of $886 billion, just failed its 7th audit in a row. It's lost track of billions of dollars. Last year, only 13 senators voted against the military-industrial complex and a defense budget full of waste and fraud. This must change. Musk also acknowledged the senator and responded to Bernie Sanders' post with 2 American flags. The Tesla CEO has also been pretty active on social media, bashing government spending lately. For example, he shared a post from Dodge's X account about the California high-speed rail project, which was projected in 2008 to cost $33 billion, and now it's projected to be between 88.5 and 127.9 billion. The post also said that the estimated completion date was 2020, and as of 2024, nobody's been transported and the majority of the railway has not even been designed. The project received $6.8 billion in federal funding. The project team is now requesting another $8 billion in federal funds. Elon Musk wrote in a repost that the government needs to stop wasting our hard-earned money. And I say amen to that. What about you guys? In another post shared by Elon Musk, he's speaking in front of an American flag and he's just laying out the facts for the people. Like, the interest that we owe on our national debt is now higher than the defense budget, over $1 trillion and growing. The country's going to go bankrupt. That's why he says we need the Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, on a brass plaque on a desk. Even last week, Elon Musk said a significant percentage of people don't even know that there is such a thing as national debt. He said on X that those that do don't know actually how big it is, or that our interest payments now exceed what we spend on our military. Only a small percentage actually understand the government overspending causes inflation. That's right, guys. Government overspending causes inflation. And guess what? The national debt has soared past the $36 trillion mark, way more than our GDP. Last but not least, the tech billionaire also criticized the Pentagon's F-35 program in a series of X posts published on November 24th. As Elon Musk warned in another post, America is going bankrupt fast, and the excess government spending is what causes inflation. He further explained that all government spending is taxation. This is a very important concept to appreciate. It's either direct taxation like income tax or indirect via inflation due to increasing the money supply. You see, this is the kind of insight the American people need in their government, and this is exactly the reason why President-elect Trump included Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy in his administration, saying that their DOGE will provide advice and guidance from outside of government and will partner with the White House and the Office of Management and Budget in order to drive large-scale structural reform and create an entrepreneurial approach to government never seen before. I mean, it definitely sounds like a good idea from here. And they're going to be that much more effective considering the fact that they will work as outside volunteers, not federal employees or officials. At least that's how Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy explained it in their recent opinion piece in the Wall Street Journal. In that same piece, the DOGE duo referenced the Defense Department's $841 billion budget, saying that the Pentagon recently failed its 7th consecutive audit, suggesting that the agency's leadership has little idea how its annual budget of more than $800 billion is spent. And right there with them in their push to rein in government spending is Senator Bernie Sanders of Vermont. The 83-year-old is the longest serving independent in Congress. Though the progressive politician did run for the Democratic Party's presidential nomination in 2016 and 2020. I mean, I don't think he's going to be full team Elon, considering how just recently Sanders released a statement saying that America needed to defeat the oligarchs and create an economy and government that works for all, not just a few. He's also totally against the billionaire class and pointed out how in the recent elections, just 150 billionaires' families spent nearly $2 billion to get their candidates elected. And we all know Elon Musk tops the list of major contributors to Trump's 2024 campaign. The billionaire spent just under $119 million on his pro-Trump political action committee, America PAC. But that doesn't mean that the two can't agree on a few things, kind of like reining in government overspending. In fact, Elon Musk even responded in an X post, cool, in response to a New York Post story about Bernie Sanders' remarks on defense spending. Man, can you imagine? Like, what if they suddenly added Bernie to the Dodge team, right? Would that make it Dodges with an S? Let me know what you guys think about that. Drop a quick yes in the comments down below. Hit the like button if you guys support Senator Bernie Sanders joining the new Trump administration. And hey, you may as well hit the like button while you're there. Show your support for the work that we put into the channel. I really appreciate you guys. Your engagement is definitely what keeps us going on the channel here. So don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification, yada, yada, yada. So hot take from political strategist Kai Komanduri, Elon Musk has positioned himself as the new owner of the Republican Party and MAGA movement. On his recent MSNBC appearance, the liberal commentator said Trump 2.0 is very much looking like Elon Musk 1.0. He's taken over Trump and MAGA and the Republican Party in a manner that's very similar to the way that Trump and MAGA took over the Republican Party 8 to 10 years ago. Now, according to Komanduri, Elon Musk ingrained himself as a Trump-aligned political figure as he saw a very clear investment opportunity. But me, I'm not buying it because it's kind of like I always say, it's never wise to bet against President-elect Donald Trump. Democrats, like their pet prosecutors like Jack Smith and Fani Willis, they had to learn it the hard way. If anything, I think we're seeing Trump take like-minded people under his wing and paving the way for his successors, if you know what I mean. Because as Musk demonstrated, he holds a lot of the same positions as the president-elect. Some have even compared him to famed economist Milton Friedman. Musk said on X that Milton Friedman was the best and shared an interview the late Nobel laureate gave, where he went through a list of entire federal agencies that should never have been created in the first place, as well as those that he felt were important. So in this interview, Friedman was asked to give a thumbs up or a thumbs down on whether certain agencies should be kept or abolished. Friedman said that the Department of Agriculture and the Commerce Department should both be gone right off the bat, but said that the U.S. should keep in place its Department of Defense. Like Trump, Friedman said the Department of Education should be abolished, as well as the Department of Energy, except for the parts that deal with nuclear, which should be moved under the Department of Defense. The economist, who died in 2006, also said that the Department of Housing and Urban Development should go away, saying that it had done an enormous amount of harm. The Department of Justice must remain, Friedman said in the interview, as well as the State Department and the Treasury, in order to collect taxes. But the Department of Labor and the Department of Transportation are both unnecessary. Basically, in his opinion, Friedman said the federal government should be stripped down to its basic functions, which he said are to preserve the peace, defend the country, and provide a mechanism where individuals can adjudicate their disputes. So I think you're getting an idea here of where Elon Musk's head is, at least when it comes to their plans at Dodge. Definitely some government downsizing in the future, and a lot of Americans are looking forward to it. 76 million voters overwhelmingly supported Trump after all, and you just love to see it. So show your support, guys. Drop a quick comment down below. Let me know where you guys stand. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And while you guys are at it, don't forget to check out our other content. I just dropped another video talking about our recent take on news that President Biden just pardoned his son, Hunter Biden. Definitely a must watch after this one. So as always, appreciate you guys being here. Thanks so much for hitting the like button and subscribing. Check out this video coming up here or our playlist down below here, and we'll see you guys on the next one.